Hey everybody, Layer Life Dad here, and today I've got two very special mini motos. I've got a vintage 1971 Honda CT70, and I've got the brand new 2025 Honda Dax 125. So, the original CTs were made back starting in 1969, and they went up to early 80s. They came back just briefly in the early 90s. And then we haven't seen them since for quite a while. And then now we just got the 2025 that just was released. So this is an original, and it's pretty much all original. There's not much that's not original on this bike. It's got pretty low miles, about 1,800 miles. And this one here is a 72cc engine. And here it's actually a 3-speed semi-auto. So one thing I want to talk about today is how to shift. Now this bike, I'll get around here on the side. I'll show you. When you shift this bike, it's in neutral now, but when you go to shift it, it's got 3 speeds. So if you shift down once, that's first gear. You shift down a second time, second gear. Shift down a third time, third gear, and that's the top gear. And then when I downshift, you put your toe under the shifter, you upshift. There's second gear, first gear, and then neutral. And that's how this 3-speed semi-auto works in the original Honda CT70. It's got a choke for starting. So I'll start it up for you. Show it out to you here. It's got the carburetor here. We just put the choke on. Sometimes you can start without the choke, but you're supposed to start with the choke. Oh, and down here it's got the gas gauge. So there's the off. Okay, it's got off. It's got the reserve tank, and it's got on. So the cool thing about these, it has about a gallon tank. When it runs out, you just flip it to reserve, and I think it saves you about 0.2 of a gallon worth of gas, and so it gets you just enough gas to get home. So if you run out, it always saves you a little bit extra. I'll put that down on. When you're done riding, you just shift it to off.
And we've had to use reserve, I think, a few times while driving around.
Yeah, it's kind of run out because there's no gas gauge on these. So kind of one way to see if there's gas is we're gonna flip open the seat. Okay, here.
Got the fuel tank down here.
You can open up the fuel tank. And you kind of have to look in there with the flashlight.
You can see it. Yeah, see, there's a fuel there. It's hard to see, but you can kind of see it.
It's kind of a guessing game. The good thing is you get really good gas mileage, so you don't have to fuel up too often. So one thing also we have to do, so not only turning the fuel to on, we also have to come under the seat. Yeah, we leave it in the off position, and we turn the fuel cap over to on to let that breathe so we can start it. It's got the battery under here. So we have a battery. All right, and it's got a little storage pouch under the seat here. This is one thing you're gonna see replaced on almost all of the original Hondas is the seat.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah, because if you've got an original seat on your Honda, that's cool.
Honda on the back.
See this foam here? This is new foam.
It's already starting to look a little
yellowish.
Yeah.
This goes bad after 53, 54 years. This is all gonna be dried out, and so the seat's not gonna be very soft anymore. So I have original seats. We just took them off and we're saving them, so we have the original one. But these are really nice aftermarket seats, so you'll see those on just about every bike out there. And then I'm gonna go ahead here. There's 2 settings when you go to start it. You click it once, that's on, you can start it. If you click it a second time, it turns on the headlight. Okay, I've got the choke on. I put the choke on.
All right, this is my favorite part, the kickstart.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hands on the brake, and we're gonna go ahead and start. Oh, I want to tell you one thing. So it doesn't die on you, you got to take the choke off. Because if you leave the choke on, the side almost died there. You got to take the choke off. So just use the choke to start. Once it's on, you just move it back to the on position, and then it'll idle there. The 1970s, these got cool exhaust sounds. There's no catalytic converter or anything, so if you get that kind of vintage smell, which is cool. I like that a lot. It sounds really good. Nice sound. I'm gonna rev it up for you. So now we'll go ahead and turn it off. Let's move on over to the new bike. All right. This is our new 2025 Honda Dax. What I want to do is I want to show you a size comparison first.
The Dax is so much bigger than the original CT70. It's funny.
I think the original CT70 weighs in at about
20 or 50?
pounds.
Maybe it is, yeah.
Yeah, this is about 223, I think, 225. So it's, you know, it's almost 100 pounds more. And as you can see, I mean, this bike's about a third larger than the old one. The old one's pretty cool, and I like it for a small size. It's a mini moto, you know. This is getting more towards a motorcycle feel, but it's still.
Because it's funny, I think they still call this one here a mini moto, although technically it's. I wouldn't say it's a mini moto. It seems like a real motorcycle.
It's got a good feeling to it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. So this one, let me show you how.
Now this one's really simple to start.
Yeah. So this one, first with the gears. Let me show you the gears.
Oh yes, look at the
I'm
gears.
gonna turn it on. So all you do with this one is you turn it once on. There's the odometer. Yeah, this one's cool. It's got a fuel gauge on it,
Which is very helpful because the old ones don't have a fuel gauge because we're thinking about refilling up this one with gas here, but we don't know how much gas we really have left.
We'll just ride it till it dies and we have to put it on reserve. Then we know it's time to come home.
And that's what we've done before usually, yeah. That's pretty much about what we do.
Oh, look at this. So this one has something kind of cool. The new bike has anti-lock braking system. So it's got ABS. I don't know if you can read that there, ABS. And also tells you when you're neutral.
Cool.
So let's talk about the shift.
Go to the gears, yeah.
Remember the Honda CT70, you would press down once to go into first gear, then you press down for second, down for third. This is the opposite. So a lot of you Honda guys that are used to the old school Honda CT70s, you're gonna get on this. And the first time we didn't even read the instruction manual. We were so excited to ride it, but we knew it was a 4-speed. This has got 4 speeds and that's got 3 speeds. We got on here, it's kind of the opposite. So what you wanna do on this one is when you wanna shift up once, there's first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear. So you lift up. Then when you want to downshift, you go down. Third gear, second gear, first gear, and then neutral. So that's how that works on the shifting. So it's kind of the opposite. And so just keep that in mind when you ride these. And yeah, this is a bigger engine. It's they call it a 125. I think technically it's a 124 cc engine. So it's almost twice as large as the other one. It's got a lot more power. It's got the 4 speeds, which are nice. This zooms up and down the hills, no problem at all. What we want to do to start it, let me show you how we start this thing.
The light on there, as you can see, LED.
It's got a high and low beam. Oh, it's got blinkers. Check this out.
This is cool. This is actually a good feature on here I like.
Yeah.
Because when I drive the old one, I don't like taking my left hand off of the handlebars and trying to do the signals. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, with the old CT70, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this. Got it all going on, and you're trying to hold on. So.
It can be a little bit sketchy, yeah.
Yeah, and so here's how you start this one. So you want to make sure it's in neutral, okay? So I'll just turn it off and turn it back on real quick. Verify it's in neutral.
Yep.
It's in neutral. So we go ahead and we turn on the ignition, okay? And then you hit the start button. That's it. It's not as cool as kickstarting it, but it's a lot easier. It starts right up. You're gonna feel spoiled with the new Honda Dax 125. It's more like a regular modern day motorcycle, but still got that mini moto feel. More comfortable seat. I'm gonna rev it up. Sound. It's not as cool sounding as the original one when you rev it up, but I know there are some aftermarket exhausts you can get, so we'll have to check into that down the road. Right now we just got 29 miles, so it's all brand new. It's Larry and Life's Christmas present, so yeah, so there's that. Let's look under the seat too. So I'll go ahead and shut this off. When you want to turn it off, just take the ignition switch and just click off. That's
Easy.
it. Easy. We just turn it to off.
Oh, we got mirrors too on this one. I forgot. We got mirrors.
I know. I got all these safety features: mirrors, turn indicators, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with all.
Not like the
stuff.
70s.
70s. Who needed all that stuff?
Every man for himself.
That's right. I'll take the key out.
All right, so this is cool. So the seat is actually locked.
Oh, let me compare the keys real quick.
Oh, that's a good point. So, see, right here is how we unlock the seat. Right there. It's like a little
Yeah, it's got a
place
little-
you put the key.
First, I'll show you the keys. So here's the original Honda CT70 key,
Classic.
and here's the new one.
I like the logo on the new one better. The wings.
Yeah, the
That's
wings is pretty cool. It's got the old H logo for Honda. But yeah, so and we just put this in here, and we turn it, and that go ahead and pops the seat.
Pretty cool.
And you can take a little tour around there.
So down here we've got the fuel tank. We got the fuel tank here. Got toolkit, which the original Hondas did come with a toolkit.
Yeah, those are pretty valuable if you still have yours, the original one.
They are.
Gas cap. So this one's, just
Got the battery over here. Can't see anything down there.
I see.
Oh, I see some. Yeah. Brand new. Cool.
I get spoiled with all this new modern stuff. And it's got the battery is down there. I think this is the air filter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got really pretty color too. So it's blue color. I think this blue color just came out. The original color that was released back in September 2024 when these came out was the grayish blue. And now this kind of sapphire, sparkly blue metallic just came out.
Which is such a really cool color.
Yeah, I think it's in December.
a good color.
We got this a few days before Christmas, so we were pretty lucky. But there's a neighbor racing through the neighborhood.
Yep. Yeah, of course, it's a kid too.
Teenage kid.
Unreliable.
All right, so
Irresponsible.
we got our manual, everything here.
Okay.
All right, and yeah, so that's the engine and everything here. So it's got lots of power. Pretty cool. It's got a nice headlight and everything. So that's kind of the two comparisons. You can see them side by side, the height difference. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. How if we take them for a ride?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, well, all right, thanks for watching, everybody. And we're going to have some more videos coming on the different features, and we will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.